Yes, you're watching the South Australian Sports Show. Big final coming up, sudden death final in the Rugby League here in South Australia coming up very shortly. Steve Travers, Piri, Waka join us, opposite teams, mate. So if something starts, I want you to step in there.
Yeah, I'll be stepping in there for sure, mate.
Separate that immediately, mate.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
Hey, let's start with you first, Piri. I mean, it's been a big year for the Roosters, mate, to come down to the sudden death to get into the grand final.
Yeah, it has been a big year for us. We started the season quite slow this year. I suppose the last 4 weeks we've started picking up momentum heading into the semi-final.
So you feel like you're in pretty good shape coming into this game?
Oh, I think going into this game, it's discipline, I think. We'll play wet weather football this weekend. Both sides will have to put up with the conditions. I think it'll be the discipline that'll get either side through.
Where's it played?
Air Sports Park.
Which is?
Playford.
Okay.
Yeah, Woomera Road.
Yeah. Okay.
We're there. We're at home. We're at the home of the mighty Roosters. So,
Yeah.
But I don't think home ground advantage would suit us. We are playing against the defending champions, I suppose, the Eels.
I was going to say,
Steve's sitting here quietly. He's not playing. He's got too. Don't want to give you too much away, Steve. But the season for you so far, everyone's okay. Haven't lost anyone coming into this game with injury.
We're actually getting quite a few of our guys back.
Yep.
We've had a few key players that have dropped out in the early rounds that have really come back. Seen the guys put on a good performance in training, sort of hitting it over the last couple of weeks on the field as well. So feeling pretty confident. There's a lot of pace around the place. So.
Yeah, confident. That's what we like. Like a bit of this is a prelim, basically. You lose this, you're gone.
Yeah, it's sudden death and straight to the grand final.
So you boys both played off in the grand final last year. So someone's out.
Someone's going to miss out.
Yeah, someone's going to miss out. It's that exciting time of year. We're straight into finals, and to go straight to sudden death, it's really all on the line this weekend. So.
I think it is. As I said, we started the season really slow, so I think the Roosters will go in as the underdogs. Like, there's no pressure on us. We lost the grand final last year. We're playing the 2018 champs. So yeah.
Hey, rugby league in South Australia, obviously, if you go New South Wales, Queensland, it's reverse. The AFL has to fit in under the rugby world. Over here, it's AFL fitting in and then rugby. How's the game developing? Do you see it developing here in South Australia?
I think it's going along good. Like between the two clubs, the three clubs, good on the Warriors. They went straight through to the grand final after last Sunday's win.
Over
the Eels.
Yeah, over the Eels, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
I just thought I'd drop that one.
I knew what you were doing. I just don't want to buy into it. I'm clearly within striking distance. So.
I think with the three clubs, we're maintaining our senior players, and we've got a lot of new players moving into the state that are playing, and plus we're getting more juniors. The juniors at the Roosters are pretty good. I think we're up to the 70 to 100 mark in juniors playing, and I think the Eels are not far off that mark either.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then, of course, we've got the Adelaide Hills, the Tigers.
Yeah. It's been there was a massive restructure within the league a couple of years ago. The decision to sort of take the existing clubs that we had and consolidate them into districts. And I think Piri's right. What we're seeing now, you're seeing a lot of kids coming through. You've seen some pretty good youth football being played on the weekends as well, and I think it's real green shoots and an opportunity to grow.
Accents here, we got some accents here. We got a New Zealand, that's definitely New Zealand.
Yeah, mate.
Have you recovered from the Cricket World Cup final, or you?
We won't go there.
It's fair to say we were cheated.
We were.
Cheated.
Was it a 6-run overthrow or 5?
Oh, well, no. I don't think it should have got to there, but that's another story. I sincerely believe that New Zealand should have won, because if you look at the game, back in my time, New Zealand were only 8 down for 2:41. England were all out. You're only 8 down, you win the game. That's where I see it, but that's what I thought would happen, but it obviously didn't. Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
From the UK, from Scotland originally.
Yeah, so you didn't care about the...
I'm SACA member, so interested in cricket. I like the game very much. Played a little bit when I was younger. Probably should have stuck with that rather than getting bashed around on the rugby field.
Mate, we'd like to talk about your game cricket, but we're here to talk about the rugby. Mate, can we get back to the rugby?
I was interested in the accents. I always am.
Okay, we'll get to cricket in the summer, mate. Hey, what time's the game on?
The game's 1:30.
Yep. Okay. Tickets will cost.
It's not like gold coin donation.
Gold coin donation?
Or it'll either be free or gold coin donation.
Either.
Normal crowd. What did you get last year to the grand final?
I think we had a couple hundred last year at the grand final.
Okay,
Thebarton
so
Oval.
it's starting to grow.
Was it Thebarton?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the actual crowd from last year. I mean, we've certainly seen up to sort of 1,000.
Have you seen an increase in your crowds this year, though, over the course? I mean, normally when you start up like you guys, it's the family and the friends that come along, and then suddenly they bring a couple of friends and they get interested, and then they bring some more friends. Is it starting to grow?
It's the clubs are very much family driven, and it's a lot of family and friends around the grounds. You see a few people that are interested in rugby league in general, but they are real sort of genuine family based clubs.
Do you get a little spike, you know, when the game's on here in Adelaide, when the NRL boys come to town? Is there a bit more interest all of a sudden, just for a week or two in you guys, and then it drops off again?
There's a bit more intensity at training.
Is there? Boys get up and
People
about
get
a
a
bit?
bit excited.
Yeah,
they do.
we get a bit excited, yeah.
People do get excited when the NRL is in town.
Yep.
You got Minnie with his little clinics, Minicillo with his clinics and that, and you get all walks that register for it, and
Yeah, and I guess you guys have had some pretty good success with that backyard league competition that you ran.
Yeah,
up
during the
north as well,
off-season.
and there's a lot of good things happening. With
I reckon
rugby
there's some
league
great things. Belinda Sharp, for example, if we talk about just about the first female to umpire in 111 years of rugby, gets her had her first game Thursday night. So, how long before we see a female umpire here in South Australia in the rugby?
I think it just depends on who's coming through in the development pathway. We've got a pretty good structure of referees here in the development of referees, and if we have females interested, it won't take long for them to come through.
I was interested to hear you say about the weather, and you're going to be playing wet weather rugby on the weekend. The forecast is pretty good on the weekend.
Okay.
What day are you playing?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, it's not so good.
But
Sunday.
the grounds will be wet. Yeah, it's going to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's about 20 degrees on the Saturday. Who is it going to suit if it is a little bit dry?
I think, to be honest, we play pretty similar types
Pretty
of
similar,
football.
okay.
I think you guys may be a bit heavier
No, I
through
think-
the pack.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer the heavy, or would you like a little bit of a nice day?
I think the game's more fun when it's a nice day.
Yeah. Look, a good fast track would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be entertaining football. Both clubs love playing against each other.
Yeah.
Back in round one, we lost at home to the Eels.
Yeah.
Then the next time we played them, I think we drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a draw.
Yeah, and you guys picked up 2 weeks ago, I
A
think.
couple of weeks ago, we beat them at LJ Lewis. So
Oh, right. Okay. A 2-1. So you're
one each in a draw.
One each and a draw.
Yeah, so pretty close, pretty similar styles of play, and it is a good track that you guys have up at Ayr Park, so it should be some pretty good football.
Mate, sponsorship's a big thing in our sport, in any sport. AV Jennings for you, big supporters of the Roosters?
Oh, huge.
Yep.
Even with their Sports Park Association, they're a major sponsor to the club.
Yep.
Or to the three clubs that play out of there.
Okay.
And the Eels?
Yeah, we got Polytech on board in Somerton Hotel as well. So our sponsors have been fantastic to us.
Big pub.
Yeah, it's important to to sort of really hit that connection with the communities. So fantastic to have that support.
Fellas, really good luck on Sunday. Hopefully it's injury free. I'd like to say it's a draw, but what happens if it's a draw? What happens if it's a draw on Sunday? Extra time? What's the ruling?
I think, extra time.
It's extra time. I don't think it's golden point,
Super
but I
over.
think it's extra time.
Super over.
Yep.
A super over.
He can't help himself, honestly. I tell you what.
I'll probably be ripped off 2 weeks in a row.
The finals again where, boys? Sunday,
It's
1:30?
Ayr Sports Park.
Ayr Sports Park. You need to get down and have a look. Support the boys. It'll be a ripper of a game. The loser out, winner through to the grand final. Stay with us. Just a bit more to come.